Today we're on the set of a United Airlines film shoot and I'm taking you behind the scenes. You ready? Let's go.
My name's Paul. I fly airplanes for a living, but my passion is encouraging you to explore this beautiful world by giving you a glimpse into my layover life. Good morning. Today I'm headed out on a 3-day trip, but not a normal 3-day trip. As you can tell, I'm not in my uniform because, well, I'll explain. But first I gotta catch this flight to Chicago. I'm not actually staying in Chicago. I'm just connecting here and going to
Los Angeles International Airport.
Let me tell you how I ended up in Los Angeles. About 5 months ago, I auditioned to be talent in a United production, and honestly, never thought it would go anywhere. But 2 weeks ago, I got this email from United Casting. Hello, Paul. Congratulations. You have been selected to be featured in United's brand new advertising campaign. And I am stoked. So tomorrow morning, we have a 6:15 call time to go out to a set and film a production, like a film production. Like I'm gonna be on an actual set in Los Angeles, and it's something I never, ever dreamed of. I have like 2 minutes, I gotta be downstairs. They're fitting us for uniforms. We're getting new uniforms really soon, and they want us to be in the new uniform for the new commercial. So let's go get fitted. I thought you promised the limousine.
Listen here, that costs extra.
For this shoot, there were 2 pilots and 3 flight attendants, and we all needed new uniforms. For Dion, who is also a 767 captain, her uniform already fit perfectly. For me, however, my pants and belt would need to be taken in before the shoot the next day. Oh, and my tie? Well, that didn't fit either.
No one does.
I wonder if there's longer ties, because this one feels... Is that good?
Let's try a clip. Fun fact, this is actually Brooks Brothers' first clip-on tie that they've ever made.
Oh, really?
Specifically for our uniform.
No kidding. Wow.
Fortunately, the jacket fit well, and with the uniform details ironed out, there were only 2 things left to do. Take that photo for the production team, then get changed for a manicure while the other crew members had their uniforms fitted. Finally, it was back to the hotel to rest up for the next day.
What a day. One thing that's really cool about United safety videos and advertising videos is that they use real pilots and real flight attendants instead of using actors. There's some other airlines that use actors instead of real crew members, but United has made a point to always use real crew members for their videos, which is pretty neat. And the crew that we have this week is amazing. There's another pilot who's a captain in Houston, and then there's 3 flight attendants who are based in, I think, Denver, Newark, and Austin. So it's a good group of people. The advertising people here are amazing, and we're gonna go do a little happy hour, and then tomorrow morning we're getting up bright and early and headed over to the hangar, which is the set, and start a film production, which is I still am floored that I'm here. Like, the set is literally across the street at the cargo hangar. So I'm pretty stoked. All right, I'll see you in the morning. It's filming day. First stop, makeup. This is like a real makeup booth.
Before my makeup artist came over, the first AD briefed me on exactly what would happen next. Meanwhile, costumes were still being pulled out of the trucks, my uniform was being ironed, and camera gear was being set up. And before I knew it,
makeup's done, onto the uniform.
They had tents set up for changing clothes, and after sliding into the newly altered uniform, the advertising team checked me over one last time before heading to the plane for my first scene. But not without a little encouragement.
Go get him, Paul!
My first scene was in the cockpit with Dion. The idea was that the two of us were taking a selfie and laughing before a flight. After some last-minute directing, they yelled action on our first shot.
So, you want to go to the Irish pub? Alright, let's get a selfie.
There was a live feed to the crew both inside and outside the plane, and there was even a director off-site helping with the production as well.
So we're going to have Sean pretty much operate this next shot.
Yes, yeah, he is. Yep.
Believe it or not, they were actually filming this scene on an iPhone, so it had sort of a home movie look to it. Somewhere along the way, they saw the perfect shot, and my first scene was done.
While I'm on a little break here, I thought I'd give you a quick tour. We're right on the edge of the runway, so it gets a little bit loud. But this is all the luggage and props and stuff that they have. And this tent behind me is all the producers and directors. But the storyboard is right over here. Let me show you. That's my shot. That's the one we just did. They X'd it out now that it's done. Back here are the changing rooms, makeup, and wardrobe and all that stuff. And then that's all talent back there sitting over by the hangar edge. This is craft services. Dion and I are making ourselves welcome over here. We'll just be hanging out here the rest of the day.
While I was having way too many snacks, the crew was setting up for my second scene near the door, and before I knew it, we were
heading back for shoot number 2. It's a talking shot.
In this scene, I'd be standing at door 2 making a welcome aboard announcement to the passengers, and while I do occasionally stand in the galley to talk on the PA, I don't often have a full film crew and sound guy for the event.
Ryan, you said I get paid extra for speaking roles, right?
Yeah.
I sure did not.
After getting mic'd up, I got in position for the next shot. Considering this is an announcement I make every day, you wouldn't think it would be that nerve-wracking. But with an entire crew of people watching, there was definitely some pressure for me to get it right. After a couple of takes, the director gave me a little bit of reassurance.
Fantastic.
You sure?
Yes, it's
Okay.
great. It's amazing.
I feel like I botched up the
No.
last one.
Well, and I went like this.
With my final scene filmed, the waiting game began to see what stayed in the final edit and what ended up on the cutting room floor. Until then,
If I'm correct, that's a wrap on Captain Paul. Got it. 1 second. Okay, thank you. Congratulations, Paul. That's a wrap.
Captain Paul!
That's a wrap.
there are moments in a flying career that you never forget. Flying my parents to Hawaii and being able to say how thankful I am for them on the PA was a moment I'll never forget. Connecting with a Make-A-Wish child on a flight was a moment I'll never forget. And this moment, this pinch me moment, well, this one just made that list.
Here it is.
To all my friends at United, thanks for making this dream come true.
Good morning. Today I'm headed out. Good morning. 2 weeks ago, I got this email. Hey, Paul.
You might just go over your shoulder and want to see you doing this, and then your thumbs are. Is that the way you hold your hands? Playing the plane.
Kind of. It's filming day. First step. It's filming day. First stop, makeup. Do I look beautiful?
Beautiful. A little shiny though.
Ouch! Ow! Why do you walk so close to me?
Hey, Anders, no, we're sitting there. Hey, no, move, bud.